Hello, welcome back to West Side Stories. I have with me Lauren Stroud and Carlene Skoglund from the Orestimba High School Ag Department, and we're going to talk a little bit more in this last segment about the grant. I think you're on your way. I think what have you raised, $30-some thousand, $40,000.
Yep.
So you need another about $200,000. But I think this is a big push right now, and with $250,000 coming from the state, I think the whole farm will be ready to get going very soon. So why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about, once the farm, you get this farm up and running, what are some of the new things you want to do?
We are very excited to be able to take, just first and foremost, our classes out to the farm on a weekly basis and to get them very involved with hands-on learning with the agriculture lessons that they're learning in our classrooms. For example, my ag biology class, it would be wonderful to teach them plant science units out there and even life cycle units with the market animals that are out there. Ecology, there's just so many hands-on labs that we could do out on the farm, and of course with horticulture, it's limitless what we can do out there with the plant production. And we've already talked about floriculture and the shop kids coming out there and actually helping build the structures and all of that sort of stuff. So just enriching our lessons, number one, so that these kids are not just learning through books, but understanding what they're learning and having knowledge and not just temporary understanding and passing a test and so on. But also very important for us as a department to get students to have very strong projects, their SAEs or Supervised Agriculture Experience projects, which not only lead to wonderful lifelong lessons, but they lead to degrees that they can earn an FFA. So throughout their years, they can get their green hand degree, move to their chapter degree, their state degree, and then their American degree. And when you get up to those two state and American degrees, it takes a lot of work and a lot of time that they have to record in their record books. But these degrees lead to scholarship application criteria and helps them get into college and helps them get jobs in their futures. It's just limitless, the things that those degrees will lead to for those students. So it will increase the numbers for us and will increase the number of students that really grow a passion for agriculture through having those projects.
Yeah, and you may want to point out, because I learned this from you a week or so ago, just about when you first came on board, I know there weren't that many whole students doing American Farmer and that type of thing. So what have you increased it from the last year or so?
Last year we had one student get their state degree, and this year they're due on Wednesday, but we have 14 going for their state degree this year. So we're very excited that we've taken that jump so far. And I've only been teaching at Orestimba for 3 years. This is Carling's first year, and so it's very exciting from my very first year seeing one or two students getting this, and by my third year we're up to 14, and I know it will just get bigger and bigger. Since my first year, the state conference is coming up, the California State FFA Conference, and we've had, my first year we had 5 students that we took. Last year was 10, and this year we had 20 that have applied, have their money, and want to go. So it's just amazing how excited the kids are getting and how many students are really wanting to be involved with the program. So.
Well, and I think part of it, from when I first met both of you, the energy level I think there is higher than it's been in a while. We've had some great FFA programs. Not to say they haven't been good over the years. We've had very good ones, but I think you heard from the farmers the other night, because I was at that dinner. They're saying, well, are you sure you're really going to be here in 3 years? Because it's a big thing in a smaller school when you have a big ag department, you have great ag teachers like we have now, that farmers are very concerned. If I give you $10,000 or $5,000, what's to tell me you're not going to leave tomorrow?
Right.
And so that's a big concern. I think everybody's kind of wondering about how that goes. And so I think when you put some little pressure on the school board and the school district to say, hey, we want to stay here a while and this is what we need, and then agriculture will come forward to do something.
Right. Yes, and we had a few questions about that and what is our commitment to the school and this district, and I assured the farmers that were asking me that there is a commitment, and I've dedicated a lot of time to this, and I have no intentions of leaving the school and this district, and especially a time like this where such great things are happening for our program and for ourselves professionally. And so
are you pushing for are your students really focused for like the state fair, the county fair? Is that what they really look? Is that what your focus is with a lot of your FFA students, or just all different kinds of programs?
Really, there's so many different things they can be involved with. The county fair is getting bigger and bigger, and even that's another example. My first year we had maybe 10 kids showing at the fair, and last year it went up to 20, and already we have kids talking to us, and I know we're probably going to have 30, 40 kids that want to show at the fair, but that's one segment. And then leadership is a huge part of our organization, getting these kids to run for office and to be able to prepare a speech and present that to a group of people. And then the education side, there's tons of different areas these kids are getting involved with, so I couldn't really say one is our strongest.
Well, on the livestock, I guess you're the livestock judging coach.
Yes.
That's a big deal. At least when I was in school, it was fun, but it was also, if you like to do it, it was something you wanted to do.
Oh, definitely. It's very intense. It's a very competitive team, and what they do is they go around to different FFA field days, and they judge livestock, and then they have to place them in a class, and they give reasons, and just seeing the leaps and bounds they've come from the first time that we practiced all the way until now. We're still practicing our next field days, or our first field days in about a month, no, not a month now, about 2 weeks away, and they have to get up in front of an adult, and usually they're college professors or an experienced judge, and they have to give reasons. They have to be a public speaker, and so that is definitely a big part of our agriculture program, not only learning about agriculture, but the leadership part of it as well. We have a whole class dedicated to agriculture leadership, and it is a very big part of agriculture education as a whole.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think the other thing about the FFA program that's evolved over the years is it's been expanded to more than just going to the county fair. With leadership, you're not, a lot of those programs you're not finding in the regular high school curriculum, so they go to FFA to do that.
Well, it's very important, especially with agriculture, to have yes, agriculture is very production-based, but to have those very well-spoken and educated agriculturists that can go to the state and to the legislators and push for these ag policies to be, in our favor and to have positive things happening for the whole ag industry. So, yes, we need those people that can produce our commodities, but those people that can also go speak to our politicians to help our industry succeed and stay strong. So the leadership portion is very important.
Okay, before we end the program this month, I'd like to give you one more chance to talk a little bit about the farm. If there's anything we forgot to talk about, the new farm, or any more pitch you want to make, or there's something that farmers can do to get in touch with you.
You want me to take this?
Oh,
or would
sure.
you like to say something? Really fast, we would be happy to talk to anybody in more depth about what we think the benefits would be to our community and to our school. Our phone number is going to be on the screen, but 862-2916. We'd be happy to speak with anybody through email, which you can find on the district website as well. But we're just very excited for our students to have this opportunity, for them to be excited about agriculture. And
they're excited about it too.
Very
whenever
excited.
we talk about it.
Yes, so our students, I think, are way more excited than we are, but it'll be a very good opportunity.
Do any of the students at Orestimba, like the seniors, do any of them remember a farm before all the construction? Was there anything going on when they were freshmen? Or
I don't know.
No, I think that when the seniors, the class that are seniors now, their freshman year was when construction was just beginning. So they don't have that experience. No,
So
and it's
they're
amazing to see our seniors very excited to have this happen, even though they won't have that much time to experience it themselves, but they want this opportunity for the kids below them. So.
Well, that's exciting, and it was great to have both of you on our program
Thank you
today,
very
Lauren
much.
and Carlene. And you're welcome back here again. We're going to want to hear about just when the project kicks off. Maybe we can go out there and take some pictures of the actual groundbreaking or something.
That'd be fabulous.
Very good.
Yes.
Well, from all of us at West Side Stories, I'm Bill Mattis, and I'm with Lauren Stroud and Carlene Skoglund from the Newman FFA program and the Department of Agriculture at Orestimba High School in Newman. And we want to urge you all to find out more about the ag program and also the school farm. If you can give toward that school farm or would like to help raise money, please call Orestimba High School or contact one of these teachers right here. And from all of us at West Side Stories, I want to thank you for tuning in today, and we'll see you again in our next program.